The aim is to be familiarized with the terms, key concepts and basic principles associated with the climate of India, to understand the mechanism of Indian monsoon, to analyze local climate, to understand and analyze the variation of climatic phenomenon and causative factors in the cycle of seasons, to be aware of the change in climate, global warming at local and national level. Why it is important to learn climate of India? Because it provides benefits to farmers, traders, especially with seasonal productions, to the defense, to the transport system, to the architecture, to build up different infrastructures, conserving water resources and clean water, especially in drought-prone areas, planning disaster management against coastal storms, drought, air pollution, heat waves, cold waves. The contents of the lesson: climatic diversity of India, factors affecting climate of India, rhythm of seasons, distribution of rainfall. Type of climate. India has tropical monsoon climate. What is monsoon? It is a season. It's the major wind system that seasonally reverses its direction onshore, that is from water bodies to the land surface, and offshore, that is from land surface to the water bodies. It is formed due to differential heating of vast land surface and surrounding water bodies. In India, we have southwest monsoon winds, which is onshore, and northeast monsoon winds, which is offshore. Southwest monsoon winds we find during the summer monsoon, and northeast monsoon winds we find during the winter. Climatic diversity. India is a vast land surface with lots of climatic diversity. For example, in Kashmir, Dras minus 45 degrees centigrade in December night, whereas in western part of Rajasthan we have 55 degree temperature in June. Thar desert diurnal range of temperature is 30 degrees centigrade, whereas Kerala diurnal range of temperature is 8 degrees centigrade. Thiruvananthapuram and Chennai 20 degrees centigrade in December night. Jaisalmer receives 9 centimeter rainfall, whereas Cherrapunji receives 1080 centimeter approximately rainfall. Tawang in Arunachal Pradesh 90 degrees centigrade in June, whereas Thar desert is 55 degrees temperature in June. Northern India, mean temperature below 21 degrees Celsius and a distinct winter weather during the winter season, whereas in the same time temperature above 20 degrees centigrade and no distinctly defined winter season in southern India. Factors affecting climate of India. As we have learnt already in our previous lessons, related to location and relief we have latitude, altitude, relief, distance from the sea, presence of Himalayan mountain range and distribution of land and water. Whereas related to air pressure and wind we have surface pressure and wind system, upper air circulation, that is jet stream, western cyclones, that is western disturbance. Let us learn about the temperature variation. The basic temperature variation as per the sun rays. Vertical sun rays and slanting sun rays. Vertical sun rays, it covers spread over a smaller area, so there are insulation per unit area is more, it is intense, whereas slanting rays they spread over a larger area, so insulation per unit area is less. According to latitude, lower latitude more temperature, higher latitude less temperature. Lower latitude nearer the equator it will be more temperature because of the vertical rays of the sun, whereas in higher latitude it will be lesser temperature because of the slanting rays of the sun. Latitudinally, India is divided into two. Tropic of Cancer divides it into temperate zone and tropical zone. Now temperate zone it will have high range of temperature, whereas tropical zone as it is nearer the equator it will have high temperature, but it has low range of temperature because of the presence of the water bodies also. Now according to the latitude, southern India lower latitude higher temperature because of the vertical sun rays which spread over smaller area, whereas in temperate zone we'll have less temperature, lesser temperature range will be more but lesser temperature than tropical zone because of the slanting rays of the sun. Now temperature decreases with height. The density of air becomes less as we go up. So in lower part of the relief features of mountainous areas, lower part will have more temperature, whereas higher part will have less temperature. So it is called lapse rate. It is 1 degree centigrade per 165 meter height. We can say why Himalayas areas, all these areas are cooler because of the height, whereas comparatively the southern India or Gangetic plains or Rajasthan or the other river basins will be warmer. Next is lower altitude in Assam Valley. Though it is higher altitude than Meghalaya's Garo Khasi Jayantia hills, but then also Assam Valley has more temperature because of the lower altitude. Whereas though Garo Khasi Jayantia is high in lower latitude, because of the higher altitude it will have lesser temperature. Same thing goes for Patkoi, Naga, Lusai, Manipur hills or Arunachal Pradesh other hilly regions. We can compare this in this particular picture, image of the Indian map. Higher altitude in Himalayan region, people visit over there during the warm season, summer season because of the less temperature. Lower altitude of Rajasthan, Gangetic plains or other plains in India will have more temperature because of the lower altitude. Deccan Plateau, because it is higher altitude than the coastal plains or the Gangetic plains, so it will have comparatively lesser temperature. Now coastal areas, land breeze at night or sea breeze during the day